possession now to see if they can be more productive this time. Breaks into the open. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Play fake, Marcel Reed. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Slips through the line. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Here's a give to Durham. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Dropping back, it's Levin. Rushes on him. Got rid of it just in time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
The give to Caden Durham. And they get him down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He'll throw it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And he had plenty of leg and kept it just straight enough to use that right upright to get it through. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Owens. Looking for room at the 40. At the 45, on his way. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. get the big play, now to pay it off. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Off the RPO, complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Coming out with it, it's Wilson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Pressure coming. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Making side adjustments here. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. This time it's complete. On the move at the 30. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown LSU! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they turning it on. Makes it past the marker. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Reads it, fires complete. Here's a little room there. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Running inside. It's Owens. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They'll try to power their way ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they tacked on the extra point. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Finds us back in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. LSU quick to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Levin. Moves away as he feels pressure. Had to get rid of it quickly. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks forward.
Looking to the big tight end. Got his man on the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are...
Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Tigers. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And just keep feeding this guy the football, and this scoreboard's going to keep lighting up. This This dude is unbelievable. He needs just a little bit of space, and he has gone off to the races. This offense, David, has so many weapons, but this running back is a game changer.
He is, and so many weapons is right. And this defense has had absolutely no answer so far, giving up way too many points early in this football game. They need to have a conversation on the sidelines. Get the defensive coordinator, get everybody involved. They need more juice, and they got to find some answers fast.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Reed. Under fire. He'll pull it down. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack.
And down goes the quarterback, but there are penalty flags on the field. Let's see what the call is. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Owens. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and they had to work for it. A nice little juke, and he'll have 7 on that one.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Throwing Reed. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
The Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Send the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Quick release by the QB. Finds a crease at the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Levitt. good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. The give to Caden Durham. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On first down, it's Durham again. Makes it past the marker. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Out of the backfield, he's open. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Now the Tigers will spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Looking long. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point was good. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be brought down. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Here's Reed to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with a look at Wisconsin taking on the number 13 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Badgers sneaking out of here with an upset victory. And have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. To throw, it's Levin. Escapes the pressure going right. Lets it fly. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Reed. Fires to the wideout. Got his man.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station and they want to catch passes in this offense. They knows that gives them a chance to play on Sundays, and this guy, I think, is going to be one of those guys that we're seeing playing in the league.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here comes the heat. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. And the Aggies come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Quick completion to the right. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Makes the grab, and he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground.
They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Why not get everybody's heart pumping a little bit, bouncing off that right upright and through. This is now a 7-point game.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Berry. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He's got his man, makes the grab. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Handoff, Caden Durham. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get the second half and you got the lead. And you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game or it's going to get out of hand.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make...
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Sends it back in motion. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Right on the money. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tigers. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Tony.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
And after the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. Reed unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen. The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Running inside, it's Owens. Maybe some room here. Nice pick up there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Play action with Reed. Trying to get behind the defense. Grabs it inside the 15. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Aggies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Motion from the wideout. On the run, it's Owens. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Right back to the well. Good, solid tackle.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Now here's Reed. He's got it on the run. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. Texas A&M going quickly. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Aggies! And the comeback is on. The Aggies get it right back.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option, the normal way, with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
Throwing Reed. Here's the pressure. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And the quarterback just could not find anybody open. And you could tell he was trying to make something happen, but couldn't find anybody in the end zone, held onto the football, and takes the sack.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to Caden Durham. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd down, here's Durham. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Berry. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Right back to the well. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Looking for space. It's Hall. On his feet at the 40. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. LSU just trying to run out the final moments. The give on the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. How much fun was that? I mean, you just